Should you buy a 2015 MacBook Pro in 2017? Well, this is Zach from Zach Live Reviews, and I'm going to help you solve that question today. Cut. So guys, if you are looking to upgrade your current computer or laptop, and you don't know whether to get the 2016 MacBook Pro or the 2015, well, I'm going to run down some reasons of why you should still be interested in this MacBook and cut some cost on, actually upgrading your computer. So, let's start with build. This is Apple's all aluminum build, except for the one plastic hinge. And I have to give Apple credit. The hinge is really solid. I don't think it's going to ever break. I don't get the feeling like it would. I know on some high-end computers on the Windows side, you have the two hinges on the side, and sometimes over the years that can wind up to breaking. And I had the 2012 MacBook before I upgraded to the 2015, and even that hinge was about the same build, and it lasted. So honestly, if you're worried about the hinge, don't be on a MacBook. Alright, so we're going to start with the right. We've got a MagSafe charger. It is the last of Apple's hurrah of the MagSafe before they switched to USB-C. We have two Thunderbolt cables, two Thunderbolt ports, I'm sorry. We also have a USB Type 3, and we have a 3.5mm headphone jack. On the front, we have this nice lip that is really good for one-handed use. Your thumb can just slide right on in there, and it opens pretty well by itself. On the right, you're going to get an SD card slot. You're also going to get an HDMI port as well as another USB 3.0. When you open it up, you have Apple's really awesome keyboard, backlit, and you get these clicky keys that we all like. It is Apple's last keyboard design before moving over to the butterfly keyboards. We also have the Apple's multi-touch glass trackpad, which is, I have to say, really good. It is probably one of the highest class MacBook or trackpads that I have used. And I have to say, though it's not as big as the one that's on the new MacBook, well, it doesn't keep me from reaching the corners of my 13-inch display. So, I have to give Apple credit on their trackpad. There's just none other that can really compete with it that I have seen personally. So let's get into the performance. We have the 2.7 gigahertz Intel i5 in this laptop. It is Broadwell. Now don't let that scare you. I rarely see Apple's beach ball when doing things from Final Cut Pro. It really handles Final Cut Pro really well, and that is what I use to edit these videos and export them. And later on in this video, I'll give you a live export of that. And then as well as, it has an Intel Iris Pro graphics. It's a 6100, and I have to say it is enough. It powers through Final Cut Pro. It also powers through games like Minecraft, Civ 6. It even though it's not on the recommended list, don't worry, it will play Civ 6. I do play it every once in a while. However, I like Civ 5 better, so I play that more often. As far as the graphic memory goes, you get a 1.5 gigabyte shared memory from the main memory, and this has 8 gigs of memory. So I just want to run that down real quick. This is the 2.7 gigahertz Intel i5. It has the 256 gig SSD, which I have to give it to Apple. This is a really fast SSD. It's not as fast as the 2016, However, I'm really surprised at the speeds of the SSD. Now moving on to Geekbench. I know. You guys love Geekbench scores. So we're going to pop up some Geekbench scores right here. Alright, so we have, let me get the numbers for you before I read these out loud. We have a single core score of 3,539 and a multi-core score of 6,780. I also ran an OpenCL score on Geekbench, resulting in a 17,491. You take what you will with those numbers. However, Geekbench is just a benchmarking, and so I wanted to open some apps up for you, and here is some quick clips of me running through some apps. So as you've seen, Final Cut Pro took a little longer than normal during the video, and well, it just results. Results may vary anyways. However, Minecraft was lagging a little bit. I think I've seen 50 to 60 frames per second on there, and sometimes I can get a good 200 frames per second, so I don't really know what was going on there. Or 175-ish. Now, as far as battery life, guys, this battery is freaking awesome. I can go days without charging if I'm just doing stuff here and there, working on the website or working on scripts. And then sometimes I get about 5 hours Final Cut Pro time, so I have to give it to Apple. They really have nailed the battery life on this model MacBook. Other than that, the disclaimers of this video, all tests were run while the computer was plugged in, and this does result in better performance, so your models may vary. And thanks guys for watching. If you want to see more videos of me covering not too old, but maybe one generation old, whether it's the first gen Apple Watch, and seeing how they compete in 2017, or if they're still okay in 2017, give this video a thumbs up. And for all the new videos and updates, hit the subscribe button, and thanks guys for watching. See you next time.